School's virtual conversation with our school directors. My name is Josh Harbour, and I'm the admissions director here at the Banff School. And today I am joined with Ms. Dana Sauls, our lower school director, as well as Mrs. Deborah Wasser, our upper school director. And today is just a chance for you to get to hear it straight from us, just as if you were going on a tour with us on our campus today, which unfortunately, as we all know, can't happen right now. So this is just a chance to hear from us about our school, about our passion for the school, the curriculum, everything that we have to offer you here at Banff. So first, I'm going to turn it over to Dana, to Ms. Sauls, to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about herself.
Yes, hi, I'm Dana Sauls, and I feel like I've been a part of the Banff family for a really long time now. Not only have I taught at Banff for about 20 years, I've been the elementary director for almost 6 years now, and I started out in Mrs. Banff's preschool class, so I feel like I've continued this journey right along with her.
Awesome, thank you so much, Ms. Sauls. And now, Ms. Wasser, could you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Deborah Wasser, and I first became involved with the Banff School when my daughter was in kindergarten at Banff. And I've served one administrative role after another for over 20 years and feel very much a part of the Banff family.
Thank you so much, Ms. Wasser. And to introduce and give a little bit of information about myself, I've been here at the Banff School for a little bit over 25 years because I was a student here, an alumni of our school, and met my wife here. My daughter is now in the first grade. So as you can see, all of us are a part of what we call the Banff family. And we're going to start right now with that Banff family, with Ms. Sauls, talking a little bit about our lower school and what that means in the classroom, how that translates to the climate of the classrooms and how the teachers, their beliefs in the classroom and how that works.
Right, and so like Mr. Harbour said, a lot of our teachers also went to Banff where they have students of their own attending Banff. All of the teachers feel that learning happens in a variety of ways, and they've continued Mrs. Banff mission. They love to make learning relevant, and they love to make learning fun. So if you walk through our elementary classrooms, you'll hear songs being sung. You'll see people working in groups and solving problems. They're doing directed drawing lessons and thematic units of study in their lessons. Lots of hands-on learning that you will see also. So it's not just a worksheet-based school.
Great, so let's talk a little bit about curriculum now in the lower school classroom.
Sure. Starting in the preschool 4 class, students work about a year above grade level. So in our 4-year-old class, students start off in a phonics program that is intended for kindergartners. And when they start kindergarten, they'll review a different kindergarten phonics program, but then they'll jump right into a first grade curriculum. So all of the grade levels from 1st through 5th grade also work about a year above grade level in their spelling and vocabulary books. They also do units of study with their chapter books or novels, and those will work in a group of 3rd through 5th grade, so they can go above or below for each novel study.
What about for science and math?
Our science and math curriculum have different online links. So we have Go Math and something called Science Fusion. There's lots of videos and enrichment lessons for students to work at their own pace.
And then taking it a step further, we've talked a couple times or mentioned our school's mission, which is to educate the whole child. How does that play into our curriculum, specifically what we call our specials?
So students go to PE with a coach 3 times a week. They also attend drama classes and music classes where they learn the dances and songs for their shows, and also the different lines and speaking parts, the blocking to the show.
What about foreign language?
There is Spanish taught in each class from preschool through 5th grade. They aren't going to be bilingual by any means, but they will learn little conversations, vocabulary, and they will tie it all in with art and music as well.
And then let's now talk about after school. So we've done all of our classes in school, we've gone through our curriculum, we've done our specials. What happens after school?
After school, we offer a homework room program where the students can go in and get their homework done after school. So they will go have a snack right when school releases for about 15 minutes, and then they'll go work on homework for about an hour, and then they can go to like an after school playtime as well. We also offer different types of classes after school: taekwondo, there's art classes, a chess club, piano, there's a variety of offerings each year, and every year is a little bit different.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ms. Sauls. Let's end our discussion with lower school, talking about how we meet students at their level, whether that's below level, at level, above level, and what we do to meet their needs.
Well, I feel like in the environment that we have with our smaller class sizes, it's easier to meet the students' needs. The teachers are very flexible. They get to know the students, so they can tell what type of learner they are and can, teach the variety of learning styles. They have a little bit of flexibility with what they expect from them, and they can reteach those lessons. We're not limited to a number of days where we have to spend on a topic, so they really meet they meet those requirements within the classroom.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ms. Sauls. And now we are going to move up a couple of grades to what we call our upper school. That's our 6th through 12th grade, to Ms. Wasser, our upper school director. And why don't you start the conversation for our upper school families with how you would describe a typical upper school student at Banff?
It is hard to define a typical Banff upper school student because we attract a variety of different students. We have some students who come to Banff because they want the performing arts program. They enjoy the humanities electives. We have other students who come because they want the AP and dual credit classes in a smaller environment so that they're in a class of 10 or 15 students and they have help from a teacher, immediate help from a teacher, and personal instruction. We also have students who come because they're not learning well in a large classroom of 30 or 35 students. What they all gain by being at the Banff School is personal relationships with teachers and with admin staff. And if they have a question in class, they'll get it answered. If they need reteaching, they will have reteaching. If a concept is too easy, the teacher will pull enrichment for them and not give them more work, but give them different work. I believe our teachers do a great job of meeting the needs of our individual students.
And that's awesome. Those are all those wonderful things that set us apart. What would you say, expanding on that, some of the unique programs that we offer in our upper school at Banff?
We have all the typical clubs that any other school would have. We have National Honor Society and Student Council and Mu Alpha Theta, math counts, competitions, things like that. But we have the belief that all of our clubs should be, and most of our programming should be student-led. And so most years we get an aviation club. We have a culinary club. We have an international students club. And many activities that, if you might have noticed, maybe were built around food or music. And those are always popular events after school at Banff. And they're events that bring us together.
Something that might be of interest to the families watching this, these would be new students coming to our school. One of the programs that I know really, really helps our new students that's unique also here at Banff is our advisory program. Would you talk a little bit about that?
Our advisory program meets every Friday morning. Students are assigned to a peer group with a faculty advisor or an admin advisor. I have a group also. And we talk about topics we have a set curriculum, but then students introduce other things also that they want discussed, things that may crop up in school, things that they read about in current events or are happening in our community. What advisory gives students is a chance to build unity amongst their peer group, but also to have one adult on campus that they are comfortable talking to in any situation.
And then I know one of my favorite programs, and I know all of the students' favorite programs to round this topic out. Talk a little bit about our unique Winterim program.
Winterim is the favorite week of the year for most of our students and our faculty. We all teach 2 classes, everything ranging from Civil War battles to cupcake decorating, tap dancing to easy guitar lessons, whatever we're interested in teaching and we think the students will sign up for. It's a week of community service, non-traditional learning, dance classes in the gym where we're all kind of embarrassed, team building activities in the gym, all activities that help us, community service, Houston Food Bank, Memorial Park doing landscaping. But we have the belief that if we work together and we learn together, that we will truly be the Banff family and we'll support each other.
And to kind of round out our upper school discussion, something that I know is important to all of our parents, even as young as our preschool, but definitely as they get into the older grades, will you talk to us a little bit about college placement?
We have a college placement counselor, and that is all she does. She works independently as a college placement counselor, but also for our students. And she starts really at the summer after 8th grade with checklists and reminders and parent meetings and student meetings, helping students navigate the 4 years of high school so that they can build a strong resume that will be attractive to colleges. We have a very good record of college placement that is on our website if you'd like to look at it. She goes over admissions essays, she goes over the applications, she makes sure that they have community service, and our school requires 20 hours of community service a year from every high school student, and we encourage it in middle school. But she makes sure that they are ready to apply to college and that they have an attractive resume, an attractive application, so that they will have many options for college admissions.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Wasser, for that. Those are some specifics for our lower school and our upper school. We do have a lot of programs that span all of our divisions. For instance, we pride ourselves in the technology that we use at our school. First and foremost, we do understand and emphasize the importance of STEM education. So our students as young as our preschool 3-year-olds start with our weekly Challenge Masters program, learning STEM concepts that progresses into our 3rd through 5th grade robotics program, where they start to learn computer programming languages, which then continues on into our 6th through 8th grade, where they start learning more advanced languages like Python and Scratch, all preparing them for an advanced placement level computer science class where they're learning JavaScript. We are an iPad school. We use iPads in all of our grades. We have a shared iPad cart that moves from classroom to classroom in our lower school with enough iPads for all of our students to utilize. Those are used to complement our curriculum. Some of those programs that Ms. Sauls talked about, Science Fusion and Go Math, utilize those iPads when they are doing practice problems and extra enrichment. In our upper school, that is a 1-to-1 program. So every student is issued an iPad at the beginning of the year that's theirs to keep for the year. They do their homework on it. In our 9th through 12th grade, many of their textbooks are on that. Those are enhanced textbooks. So that they get even more enrichment and more in-depth discussions on the different topics they're reading. We have high definition projectors in all of our classrooms that those iPads will connect to. So we really understand and want to emphasize that technology, but at the same time, we're also very cognizant about not being too reliant on it. So you will just see them sometimes outside reading a book out in nature or in our library. We do still have a library on campus with a full-time librarian. So we try to keep a balance between the old school and also the new technology way. As we've said, our mission is to educate the whole child. Part of that is to always have fine arts curriculum in all of our grades. Ms. Sauls talked about it in our lower school with the specials, but in our upper school as well, there is a daily fine arts elective that every student takes where they can choose between the visual arts with a visual arts showcase at the end of the year where we turn the whole campus into an art gallery, or our performing arts class where they'll do 2 major productions on our stage. So we really like to have our students leave us, as Ms. Banff always said, a citizen of the world, somebody that was well-rounded, well-educated, and had an appreciation for both the sciences and technologies, but also the arts. The other 2 things that we like to pride ourselves in and what we are always told by our families that are our strengths, both Ms. Wasser and Ms. Sauls have touched on one of those, and that is our teachers and the passion that they have for their students, the community that builds. They know every student, we know every student. I can tell you all 3 of us are out every day at Carpool. We know every single student's name at the school. And the community here at our school is second to none. It is what our parents talk about, and it is what keeps us together, that Banff family, that tight-knit community. And one of the ways that we enhance that is with our house program. So we do have houses at our school, similar to the British school system. So all of our students are put into one of 4 houses. And while we are 3 schools in one, a preschool, a lower school, and an upper school, we do keep those divisions separate. But we do also bring everybody together at times in a very specific way to remind them that we're part of this community. And one of those ways are our house games. So everybody, preschool through 12th grade, comes together once a month in the gym. All of our parents and families are invited. We have fun games where they win points for their houses. And then we have a winning house at the end of the year. Those houses are each led by an upper school leader, a prefect who is a mentor to all of their teammates in their house, pre-K through 12th grade. And it's just another way that we take our school environment, our school community, and we make it stronger, and we invite everybody to be a part of that. I'm going to finish up just talking a little bit about admissions. You can get all this information on the website, but we have tried to make it as easy and streamlined as possible, especially during these times right now. For most students, it is 100% online. You won't have to come in when we're able to come in for any type of testing if the student has had a B average or higher on their previous report cards or transcripts. It's an automatic acceptance for preschool through first grade students. No testing needed there. And so in most cases, you will be able to read about our school, watch this video, learn about us, learn about our community. And then when you make that decision to join the BAM family, you can do that completely 100% online from the comfort and safety of your home. And we will be here to help you with that every step of the way. We have lots of ways that you can contact us, from emails to live chat to we'll have a Zoom meeting just like this with you. Whatever you need to learn more about us, to ask those questions that I'm sure you have. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our virtual discussion with our directors. I'm going to turn it back over to Ms. Sauls and Ms. Wasser to give you a fond farewell. Ms. Sauls, I'll start with you.
Yes, I just wanted to say thank you for stopping by. I really am excited to meet you in person when that time comes. And if you have any questions, just reach out and let me know. dsauls@bampschool.org.
And the same for me. It's really hard for us not to get to meet you in person. We can't wait until we do. But any questions, email me. I'll give you a call, or we can meet like this and have a good discussion. So thank you for your interest in the BAM School. We hope that we'll be together soon.
And thank you all so much for watching this video, taking that time out of your day. If you have any questions, as both of Ms. Sauls and Ms. Wasser said, we have lots of ways that you can contact us online. There's online chat, there's a Zoom meeting just like this. We will get in touch with you. We will answer your questions. Until then, thank you very much. Have a great day and stay safe.